Now, in another part of Africa, the M23 rebel group says it is ready to withdraw from occupied territory in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo and will support regional peacemaking efforts. This comes after a week-long round of talks concluded in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. The M23 were not part of the summit, which brought together representatives from some 50 armed groups operating in the mineral-rich region. The Tutsi-led armed force is widely seen to be a proxy of Rwanda, a claim the neighboring country denies. A spokesman for the M23 group said the group was ready to start disengagement and withdraw from its current territory. Fighting between the Congolese military and the M23 had intensified in the past few months, displacing an estimated 400,000 people. Well, to look at this latest development in more detail, I'm joined by John Oofei Ansah, the African Affairs Analyst and publisher of Africa Briefing. Good to see you, John. How much of a surprise is this? Because M23 weren't at the Nairobi talks. Why are they saying that they'll withdraw from territories they control in the eastern DRC?
Actually, the pronouncement actually baffles me because I think I said in my analysis yesterday that there were peace talks were brokered by the Angolan president in Luanda last month. And M23 said that, look, they couldn't be bothered about it because they were not part of that negotiation. And negotiations in the new negotiations in Nairobi, again, brokered by the former Kenyan president, Uhuru Kenyatta, ended earlier this, I think, on Monday, right? And just yesterday, they said, look, they were prepared to disengage from the areas they occupy. That comes as a surprise. So nobody knows. But my feeling is that maybe Rwanda might have, pushed on them to, stick to the new peace accords that have been agreed.
It's being reported, along the lines of what you're saying, John, that an ultimatum was given to the M23 from that Heads of State Regional Summit in Luanda a few days ago, that they need to withdraw or else regional forces will move in. I mean, I suppose that's why they did this.
I wouldn't 100% subscribe to that notion because, look, this conflict has been raging since the beginning of this millennium, since the early noughties, okay? And a lot of countries got involved. Zimbabwe and other countries got involved. Some politicians from other countries got rich out of that, actually. So I don't think it is that. But what I believe is that, look, the M23 insurgency, as we all know, it stems from the fallout from the 1994 genocide in Rwanda. You see, and this group, it was formed in 2012 and claims to defend the interests of the Congolese Tutsis, the ethnic group that was targeted in the genocide, in the Rwandan genocide, and to which Rwanda's President Paul Kagame belongs. Okay, so and again, there's been allegations by the UN, the US, and other bodies that Rwanda is behind the M23. So my take on this is that maybe, just maybe, Rwanda might have, like I said earlier, might have impressed upon them the need to disengage from the areas they occupy.
Well, I guess now, John, a lot of people will be waiting to see if M23's actions match up their words. And I imagine there's considerable doubt there. If they do withdraw, though, how much of a big deal will it be?
Well, number one, I'm not going to hold my breath. Okay, it's happened. We've heard this so many times over the years, and that we get a lull in the fighting, and something, precipitates, triggers, the guns, and the fighting resumes. So, but let's hope in the interest of Congo. Look, DRC has not known, maybe peace total peace since it got independence in 1960. So let's hope that this time, the peace will hold.
And what about the other armed groups that, the ones that were present at those talks in Nairobi? What are the most significant developments regarding them? Because Mr. Kenyatta was saying yesterday that they are all willing to be disarmed and to be rehabilitated and reintegrated.
Yes, I don't see any problems with those smaller armed groups because the dominant rebel group is the M23. And the smaller ones, I don't see any problems with them. So the major issue now is M23, sticking to their promise to disengage.
John, thanks very much indeed. John Oofei Ansah, the African Affairs Analyst and publisher of Africa Briefing. Thank you, John.